let's sit down and take a look inside of ourselves. All you need to do is find a comfortable place to sit down where you can sit with your back, your spine straight and tall. Because if you just lay down and try to meditate, you'll actually fall asleep. And if you just sit and lay back comfortably against like a recliner, maybe you'll fall asleep, maybe you'll just drift off, lose focus. Sitting up straight actually helps keep the attention focused. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep the attention focused on ourselves. So however you're sitting, in whatever position, with your back straight and tall, close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Don't force yourself to inhale and exhale. Just notice that your body is already doing it. Notice how a moment ago, before we started, you may not have been aware that your body was breathing, even though it was obviously already breathing. Notice now again, are you still aware of your body breathing? More likely, your mind may have drifted off into thoughts about the past or the future or something else. Try to actively pay attention to your breathing now. Feel the inhale and the exhale as the air flows in through your nostrils, filling up your chest, filling up your entire abdomen, your entire torso just inflating like a balloon. And when the exhale goes out, feel your torso deflating like a balloon. It can feel nice just to sit and watch your breathing for a while. Not trying to control your breathing, just watching it. Feeling all the sensations in your body associated with the breathing. And aside from just feeling nice, it also helps us notice when the mind wanders away from the breathing. It helps us notice what is arising in the mind that is distracting us from what we're doing. For example, you may notice your mind wandering into the future, thinking about what you need to do tomorrow. Or you may find your mind wandering into the past, remembering an embarrassing or happy memory. Or you might find your mind wandering into judgment, judging yourself for getting distracted, or judging a sensation in your legs or your back as negative or something like that. But instead of letting the mind wander to those places, we just notice when the mind does wander and bring it back to the breathing every time. And by doing this, by observing when the mind wanders and bringing it back to the breathing, we're able to get a glimpse into how the mind is actually working and what thoughts and what emotions are bubbling up into the mind. So keep watching your breathing as we continue to go along on our journey into the mind. Now let's start working with social anxiety in particular. Focus on a situation or a person or something that's coming up or something that you feel like you should do or have to do. And hold that situation in your mind and really feel it. Really feel that social anxiety. Use this thought, use this emotion. Feel it deeply. Feel it in your body. Where is the anxiety in your body? Where do you feel it? Do you feel it in your chest? Do you feel it in your shoulders? Do you feel it in your stomach? Do you feel it in your face? Do a quick mental scan of your body and see, where am I feeling the anxiety? What does it feel like? Don't judge the sensations as bad. Don't try to get rid of the sensations. Don't think, oh, I wish I didn't feel like this or anything like that. Approach the sensations with curiosity. What am I feeling? What does it feel like? What does my anxiety feel like? And when you approach it with this curiosity, you actually become a little bit more aware of what it feels like in your body. You become a little bit more aware of the thoughts that are coming into your mind. And we can learn to approach these sensations and these thoughts with equanimity or non-judgmental awareness. Not judging the sensations, not wanting them to go away, just experiencing them with curiosity. Let them be. Now, when you come into a social situation in the future, you may experience similar sensations and similar thoughts. In fact, they'll most likely be much intensified from what you just felt. Much more intense. And when you come into that situation, approach the feelings the same way that you just did, with equanimity, with non-judgmental awareness. Not trying to get rid of them, not trying to dissolve them, even though they may actually dissolve through this process, but just approaching them with curiosity and observing them, being aware of them. And you can keep that awareness as you engage in social situations. You can be aware of yourself, aware of your own sensations, of your own mind, non-judgmentally, and also be aware of the person in front of you or the situation around you. Keep both of those things in your awareness. In the next social situation that you encounter, where you feel that social anxiety, you become aware of your body, you become aware of your mind, and you're aware of what's going on around you at the same time. And this takes practice. It's not something that you're gonna just be able to do right away. You have to rewire your whole neural circuitry. So it can take months or years to really have this mindset and have this way of being become natural to your nervous system, so that when you go into a social situation, you don't even need to think, oh, I should be aware of what's going on in my body. I should be aware of what's going on outside of myself. You're just automatically going to be that way because you've trained your nervous system to be that way. But that can take many months or years of practice. I would say for most people, probably months. So as we ease out of this meditation, as we ease out of this moment of stillness and go back into the world of action and movement, see if you can carry some of that awareness, some of that consciousness with you. Being conscious, if you can, every so often, of your breathing, of the sensations in your body, and the way that your body feels in each moment. Challenge yourself if you want. See if you can be aware of your breathing for the entire remainder of this day until you go to sleep. It's an almost impossible challenge, but try anyway. And if you notice that you're not aware of your breathing, come back to it. With no judgment, just curiosity. How long can I do this? How hard is it really to maintain attention, to maintain consciousness, to remain awake to my experience of life? So as we open our eyes and come back into this world of visual experience, the world around us, let's make an intention that the next time we encounter social situations, that we try to remain aware of the body and the breathing, and we try to remain aware of what sensations are arising in the body in that social situation. And trying to allow those sensations to be non-judgmentally, with equanimity, just letting them be. In Pema Chodron's book, The Places That Scare You, she wrote something that I think is really profound. And I can't remember the exact words, but I'll paraphrase. When we can relate to fear with curiosity rather than resistance, it completely changes our experience of fear. She wrote it way better than that, but you get the idea. Namaste. May you be well. May we all be well. Ooh, my legs, holy crap. For more guided meditations like this one, click subscribe. I'm releasing one every week on this YouTube channel for free. I'm also traveling around the world right now, interviewing spiritual masters and gurus about awakening and enlightenment, in case that's interesting to you. If you want to see more of these kinds of videos, click subscribe. Also, please like this video if you liked it, and leave a comment below if it helped you. And if you want to send me any donations, there's a link in the description. Thank you so much for interacting with me here on YouTube. Namaste.